Hey guys, this is Joe. I'm gonna start my WoW video blog with a little bit of Christmas cheer. Well, I got my Alliance armor on to show off while I'm just sitting around town. But other than that, I will be going to do the Grinch. Let's see. Let's go ahead and switch to the actual tanking armor, just in case no healers are there. Okay, little guy named Walmart, not Walmart, is given the quest in Ironforge. Pick it up. Be sure to tell Grandfather Winter what secret surprise you'd like to get this Winter's Veil. And of course, he sells some seasonal, like wrapping paper and snowballs, and a couple of cooking recipes and some wines and some holiday spices and stuff that you have to use for the cooking recipes and whatnot. The biggest thing is the free snowballs. Well, they're not free; they're like 10 copper each, but that's mostly free. Anyway, you pick up the quest for him, and you're a mean one is the name of the quest. The Dr. Seuss thing. You're a mean one. A creature called the Abominable Grinch stole our shipment of treats. Joe, be careful, though. He's vicious. A bunch of those little green gnomes do his bidding. I'm not really sure what that's all about because I haven't seen any gnomes while doing this quest. You're gonna need some help in facing him. Rumor has it he's holding our treats and our beloved Metzen, the reindeer, at Growlous Cave in Hillsbrad Foothills. Find the treats, Joe, and bring them back before the celebration is ruined and all the children of Stormwind are disappointed. The quest objectives: recover the stolen treats and free Metz and the reindeer after defeating the Abominable Grinch, who is hiding out near the Growlous Caves in Hillsbrad Foothills. And of course, he has the stolen presents as the reward. So we'll accept the quest and be very disappointed that the machine over here that turns the fresh holly the fresh holly into preserved holly so you can change your mount into a reindeer all year round, that quest is no longer working in WoW. Is this a bug? Who knows? I tried contacting DM and our GM and they said, hey, well, I'll tell somebody about that, and they never got back to me. So it could be that they don't want to do that quest anymore, but it's really done to have that little model sitting there just for Christmas time if it is not going to be used anymore. There doesn't seem to be any point. I'm going to fly to Chillwing Camp in northwestern Plague Lands because that is the closest you can fly there via a flight path, and I really just don't feel like sitting back and flying over everything with my flight form. I like to dig through my inventory and organize everything while I'm in flight. Okay, so this is my first recording. I'm going to start doing a WoW video blog because, hey, why not? I am definitely a big person who likes to use mods and macros and stuff. I am not elite, though. I do not use buy buttons and shift tabbing and all kinds of ways to use the, combat stuff. I'm a very big clicker. Because of the basic cooldown of all spells, which is 1.5 seconds, and some things have a lower cooldown because of talents and such. But there's basically a 1 second cooldown is the minimum that you can have in WoW, and 1 second is plenty of time to move your mouse to the next spell that you want to click. Anyway, I got my huge bags full of junk because I keep like 3 sets of armor on me for tanking and for nuking and for doing various things. So, and I also have all my toys up the top that I do while I'm sitting around town in Stormwind or when I'm going to an instance or something. This is the ones I love using. It's Locket. I love using this while tanking because it hides you while you're in bear form. It's awesome. You actually get to see your sword and everything, or your weapon. It's pretty badass. maybe I shouldn't say ass because, you know, this could be a child's thing. I might have to go back and bleep that. I don't know. I think they say it on TV, but I think there's a certain amount of time that you have to go between one curse word and another. So saying it twice in a row might be too much. Who knows? Of course, on ABC, I heard them say the B word, BITCH, on ABC. That was about a couple of years ago. I'm like, oh my gosh, can't believe they say that on TV, public television. And then I realized the ABC is owned by Disney, so it's like, it's perfectly okay. Yeah, so we're flying over, what, this, the marshlands? Are we almost there? This is the place where are we? I have no idea. We are, yes, flying past the marshlands now, and heading past the South Shore, which has been taken over by the Horde and the Cataclysm expansion. I could go over all the mods that I have, but you guys probably don't care. You probably have your own mods if you play WoW and whatnot. I'm thinking about, in my future video logs, maybe playing some music in the background in addition. That might be something I add to this video. Maybe at the end, or during the fight. That would be pretty cool. But right now, I'm not doing any sound or music because Fraps is running, and I'm not sure exactly how much data that's going to eat up. I don't want it to be choppy for you guys. I want it to be like pretty smooth. With the transition, I got the frames set to 30 frames per second. I could knock it down to 25. Probably it should be okay because that's what they use for animation. That's the minimum amount of frames per second you need for things that seem fluid. I don't know if you guys study any kind of video, or rather, you know, multimedia. But back in high school when I was taking a media class, they're like, 25% frames per second is the minimum you need for things to run smoothly. Otherwise, it looks really choppy and really bad. So, okay, so I am flying over to the Grinch. And there may be some people there to help me, or sometimes they have the you get there right when somebody's just killed him, so you get credit for everything. You don't even have to do anything. He's of course in the cold, white, wintry looking part of the mountains, and over the river and through the woods and the mountains, and there's some ogres down there, but we don't care about them. Let's see. Snowballs. Here is where the Grinch is. Ooh, and there's Metzen. I thought they said it were. Oh, wait, they are green. Rotten little helper. Ha! Leper gnomes, I suppose. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to charge this guy because there's plenty of people here to help. I'll throw in my thorns, and away I go. Okay, the Grinch has like several different little attacks that he does. This one called Shrink Heart. He'll randomly pick somebody nearby who's like attacking him or whatnot, and give them a stacking debuff up to like, I think it's like 10 times, and it like does shadow damage, just stacking shadow damage or some shit. And then he'll randomly throw a Christmas tree like he just did over there towards somebody that's also attacking him, and he'll run after about 1 second of casting Christmas. There's the stacking debuff here. I'll highlight that real quick. Shrinking Heart stacks up to 10 times, does 2,000 shadow damage per second, reduces your attack speed and movement speed by 50%. He throw a little snowman on the ground. See that little snowman like is randomly thrown at somebody. There's a Christmas tree again. He will throw the Christmas tree at somebody randomly attacking him, and then he'll charge at that person and knock them up into the air. In addition to hitting them into the air, it does damage to you while you're in the air, and you take fall damage. He'll randomly throw a snowman at somebody, like over there, and the snowman will shoot frost bolts at people, and they do pretty nasty damage. Alright, he's almost dead now. Alright, there he goes. And everybody, of course, that even though you're not in the group, gets credit for freeing Metzen. There he goes. And you run over here and you grab one of these bags. And it's really cute. Inside the cave, he has a Christmas tree stuffed in there, upside down, and there's presents all over the place, and toys and whatnot. And there's this little Welsh Corgi wind-up pup here, and I've never seen this thing before. This isn't, as far as I know, this hasn't been a present in WoW, and I've never seen it. I don't know where it comes from. It's really cute, and I want one, but oh well, I don't know where it comes from. Very sad. You can go and talk to Metzen, and he's like, "You're free, Metzen." Around the reindeer's neck is a tag of Smoky Pastures logo on it, and his name is Metzen. Metzen looks at you with sad, forlorn eyes. It's almost as if the reindeer has been immobilized for by some unseen force. "You're free, Metzen. The bad Grinch can't hurt you anymore." Metzen's eyes light up with reindeer joy, and he just stands there for a while. Maybe he's getting his strength before he flies off, or maybe he's getting his strength before he goes back in the freaking cage for other people to like trap him. Oh, this nice mage is giving me a port to Ironforge. She is so sweet. That is a random act of kindness on Christmas, at Christmas time. It's so awesome. You never see that any other time. Mages are pretty, you have to pretty much pay people. Let me thank her. Thank you. You usually have to pay the mages to give you the teleports, which I don't really mind, because, you know, it's not too hard to give a mage a couple gold for their silver stones they need for teleporting. This guy over here also gives you a Christmas quest. I've already done it. It gives you the true meaning of Christmas, which I haven't really read through or whatnot. Santa Claus has a couple of quests, which I don't think is Santa Claus. Great Father Winter, he's a dwarf. And turn in the quest. He says, "'Tis a season for great bargains. Fa la 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 la." You get back to the quest, and he says, "Joe, our feast of Winter Vale will be ruined without those treats to restock. Gracio himself will miss out on the sharing his delicious meat pies with all the good boys and girls and children of the season. So I'm going to give him back his stolen treats so he can give them Gracio or whatever." And he's like, "Yay! You found it. You've saved Smoky Pastures, Feast of Winter Vale. You're a true hero to everyone here at Smoky Pastures and to all the children, of course." And he gives you a reward, which is also named a stolen present. I'm not really sure why. They should have just named it one of the stolen presents, or, you know, your Christmas reward or something. Anyway, and you're going to your inventory and you click on the thing. You do this once a day. Yay! I got a 5 charges of a trusty copper racer, and I also got a crash and thrashing racer, which is a permanent version of these thing, but I already have one somewhere in my inventory. Maybe it's in the bank, so I don't really need it. But anyway, that's the daily quest, so I will end the video and maybe splice in some music for you guys. I'll come back with an instance or two. Okay guys, have a Merry Christmas, and there's a pretty tree. Fa la 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 la. See you later.